After the driver drove away, Anton Skovorodnikov turned to Asia Vieira. She was standing on the sidewalk, her eyes shining with joy and anticipation. "Let's start our new life," he said confidently. Without a moment's hesitation, Anton dropped to one knee, scooped Asia up in his arms, and, holding her carefully, began to carry her toward the house. Asia, laughing with happiness, hugged him and pressed herself against him, her laughter like music to Anton. "Are you really going to carry me everywhere?" she asked, enjoying the moment. "Well, if it means I can be with you, then why not?" Anton replied, moving toward the front door. With every step they took, they felt this moment becoming a part of their lives, their new chapter. Stepping over the threshold of their new mansion, the newlyweds found themselves in a spacious and bright hall. Surrounded by high ceilings and large windows, they felt an atmosphere of immense space and comfort. Anton carefully placed Asia on the floor, and they both stopped for a moment to enjoy the view of their new home. The floor was covered with a soft carpet, and the walls were decorated with artful paintings and photographs that immediately created an atmosphere of home comfort. "Welcome to our home," Anton said, hugging Asia and kissing her forehead, as if he wanted to capture this moment forever. "To our new life." Asia looked at him with a deep feeling of love and gratitude. Her eyes were full of happiness, and her heart was overflowing with warmth. She pressed herself against him, hugging him tighter, and said tenderly, "I am so glad to be here with you. Everything will be truly wonderful here." They stood in the hall, holding hands, enjoying this moment of silence and comfort. Their new life was just beginning, but at this moment everything seemed perfect and meaningful. Their new home was a symbol not only of change, but also of shared happiness, and in this moment it seemed as if the whole world was just for the two of them. Without thinking twice, Anton and Asia headed to the bedroom to change out of their wedding dresses into more comfortable and casual clothes. The bedroom was lit by soft lamps, which created an atmosphere of comfort and calm. They both, with smiles on their faces, began to change clothes. Anton was the first to free himself from his formal tuxedo. He reached for a gray short-sleeved shirt, neatly hanging on the back of a chair. The shirt was light and comfortable, perfect for a relaxed evening after a long day. Taking off his tie and unbuttoning his cuffs, he quickly dressed, feeling how his body began to relax. Walking over to the mirror, he straightened his shirt and checked his hair, smiling with satisfaction at his reflection. "There," he said, turning to Asia, "now we're ready to relax." At this time, Asia was removing her magnificent wedding dress, and putting on instead a light yellow sleeveless dress that she had chosen for this special evening. The dress was simple but elegant, emphasizing her sophistication and grace. Asia carefully removed her veil, combed her hair, and pulled on the new dress. When she finished changing, her face lit up with a sincere smile, reflecting the joy and peace of this moment. She turned to Anton, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. "How do I look?" she inquired, gently shaking the ends of the dress, which glided over her figure, emphasizing her refined grace. Anton, looking her over once more, did not hide his admiration. He came closer, and his gaze was full of sincere delight. "You look amazing," he said, as if opening up a new universe. "This dress was made for you." His words were like balm for the soul. Asia felt her heart fill with warmth from the simple but sincere compliment. She took a step towards Anton, and their eyes met, full of understanding and love. This moment, when they were both dressed in casual, comfortable clothes, became a symbol of their transition from a formal wedding celebration to a cozy and calm life together. With the change of clothes, they both felt that the wedding celebration was behind them, and now a new, more intimate chapter of their lives was beginning. Anton extended his hand to Asia, and she took it, feeling the confidence and warmth of his touch. These small moments made their connection even deeper and more sincere. "What do you think? Let's start the evening with something light," Anton suggested, hugging her and gently kissing her forehead. His voice was warm and caring, and his eyes radiated love and peace. "That's a great idea," Asia replied, her face lighting up with a joyful smile. "How about we cook something together? Not only are we husband and wife, but we're also great cooks." They headed to the kitchen, full of enthusiasm and plans. There, in the bright space and cozy atmosphere, they decided to make a light snack that would be perfect for ending their first evening in their new home. Asia suggested making something simple but tasty, and after a short discussion, they settled on fresh vegetables with a light sauce and homemade chips. How about making something light and quick? Asia asked, cutting the vegetables into neat circles, her hands working deftly and quickly to prepare the ingredients. Great! I'm always for fresh vegetables, especially when you want something simple and tasty after a long day, Anton replied, coming up to her and starting to help with the preparations. He carefully cut carrots and cucumbers, enjoying the process of cooking and talking together. They chatted cheerfully while setting the table and quickly prepared the appetizer. Anton carefully arranged the plates and glasses, and Asia prepared the sauce, adding a little spice for flavor. The appetizer turned out to be aromatic and colorful. With plates in hand, they headed to the living room. It was interesting to watch how every detail of the interior, illuminated by soft light, created an atmosphere of peace and comfort. Once in the room, they put the food on the table and sat on the sofa, hugging. "We are so tired of all this excitement," Asia said, resting her head on Anton's shoulder. "But it was the happiest day of my life." "I think so too," Anton replied, kissing the top of her head. "I can't believe all this happened. We did it." They sat hugging on a soft sofa, and did not pay attention to the snack that remained untouched on the table. The evening was so full of emotions and feelings that the desire to eat simply disappeared. All they wanted at that moment was to be close to each other, enjoying the silence and tranquility that enveloped them. The quiet sounds of their favorite music playing from the speaker created an atmosphere of cozy tranquility, emphasizing the harmony of their relationship. The melody gently curled around them, adding a touch of magic to this special evening. Asia, touching Anton, felt his warmth and care, his soft touches and gentle words that brought her a feeling of complete peace and security. Her heart was filled with joy and peace from the fact that they were finally able to spend this evening together, away from all the fuss and worries. Anton, in turn, enjoyed the moment, looking at her happy face and feeling how his love and affection for her became even stronger. Every look, every touch, every gentle whisper was filled with meaning and depth. Even though the snack remained untouched, it did not matter. They were immersed in their thoughts and dreams of the future, imagining how they would cope with any difficulties together, and enjoy the joys of life. In this moment, filled with silence and soft light, they felt that their connection became even stronger. Time seemed to slow down, allowing them to fully focus on their feelings and thoughts. They hugged tighter, enjoying every moment, and this feeling of mutual support and love was the most valuable thing for them, confirming that their future together would be filled with happiness and harmony. "I thought that nothing could be better than this day," Asia said, "but now I understand that it does not matter what awaits us ahead. We will do everything together." Anton smiled, holding her close and feeling her warmth and softness melt into his embrace. His heart was filled with a deep sense of satisfaction and happiness that they were able to share this moment. He looked at her face, full of happiness and sincerity, and without saying a word, pulled her into the bedroom, where a cozy bed corner was already waiting for them, created to become an oasis of peace after a busy day. The bedroom was decorated in soft and warm colors that contributed to the creation of an atmosphere of peace and romance. The lights were dimmed, creating a soft, warm glow that reflected off the snow-white bed linen. The linen was neatly laid on the large bed, contrasting with the dark velvet curtains that hid the light outside the window and created a feeling of coziness. On the floor lay a neat carpet, adding softness and comfort to the room. Asia took off her yellow dress that she had been wearing all day and changed into comfortable pajamas. The pajamas were simple but elegant and emphasized her natural grace. Anton, in turn, changed his shirt for a light t-shirt and shorts, which gave him a relaxed look. After changing, they both felt the tension of the day gradually fade away, leaving room for complete immersion in an atmosphere of peace. "How do you like our new bed?" Anton asked, looking at the bed with a satisfied smile. "I like it very much," Asia answered, fastening the clasp of her pajamas on the back and approaching the bed. It feels like it has always been cozy and calm here. They sat on the edge of the bed, and Asia ran her fingers through Anton's hair, trying to relax him after a long day. He, in turn, hugged her and kissed her forehead. I don't even know how to express all my feelings, Anton said, gently stroking her back. This day was so magical, and now that we're here together, it all seems incredible. Asia closed her eyes, enjoying his warmth and tenderness. She felt her body begin to relax, and she smiled. I feel the same way, she whispered, clinging to him even tighter. I'm so happy that we're a family now. It's just incredible. They lay down under the blanket, and Anton gently pulled it towards him, creating a cozy space for both of them. Asia settled on his chest, feeling the rhythmic, calming heartbeat. The blanket was warm and soft, as if it were hugging them both, providing a sense of security and peace. I think this is the best place in the world, Asia whispered, her voice full of tenderness and genuine joy. Anton smiled, feeling his heart fill with warmth from these words. He covered her with the blanket, making sure that she was comfortable and cozy. I agree, he replied, hugging her. Here, with you, I feel that everything will be fine. We will cope with any difficulties that await us. He turned on quiet, melodic music, which began to fill the room with soft and soothing sounds. The melody was gentle and harmonious, as if specially created to wrap them in comfort and peace. Do you hear it? Anton asked, his voice soft and thoughtful. This is the music of our new life. Yes, I hear it, Asia answered, closing her eyes and inhaling the scent of fresh linen. And it is beautiful.